How's it going, everyone? My name is EposVox, also known as Adam, Demolisher, what have you. My capture card just kind of died while I was trying to record a PS2 Let's Play, but since it doesn't want to work, I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to try and do so without breaking any copyright rules. This game is called Symphony. It's kind of indie-ish game you can find on Steam for around $9, and I'm getting like 200 something frames per second right now. Anyway, and it is a music rhythm game, but it has a kind of interesting twist. And if I can find a song I can actually afford to play here without, yeah, we'll do this one. Let me turn down my music real quick. I already played it once, but I did terribly, so we're going to play it again. I don't need to upgrade. Yeah, we're just going to play. Okay, so the twist is that the demons of the symphony have taken over your entire music library, and so you must play through the library and complete the songs in order to rid your music library of the demons. Now, something else to note is, as with most of these kind of rhythm games, like Beat Hazard, Audio Surf, things like that, you are basically a spaceship, and in this one you are killing other things, much similar to Beat Hazard, Waves, things like that. But you get to customize it. You get different weapons whenever you beat songs. And so, by default, you have this top one, the blaster, on, or actually it's this one, on all 4 parts of your ship, and they're all turned inward to just shoot, like, straight. Well, you can alternate which button the weapons fire at, and you can also alternate the angle. So I have my 2 special weapons aiming outward, and then these 2 aiming inward, so you have like a full widespread spray of damage. And you can eventually level them up with the points you earn, but for the most part that's basically it. And so we're going to play a song and I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, as you can see, the subwoofer thing I have automatically starts shooting, and it does a lot of damage. But when I hold the right or the left mouse button, I start shooting with the other one. And you destroy the enemy spaceships, and you collect the music symbols and your little power-ups. Now, the music symbols that pop out are called inspiration, and they allow you to heal your ship. That is also your experience and basically like money to buy your other weapons. It is the all-around just general currency for this game, and it is very important. You must try and get all of it that you can. Now, the weird part about this one... Oh, freak, I died. You can heal your ship, but the weird part about this game is that if you have unlimited lives, which, sure, there are modes in a lot of the games I mentioned where you don't, like, you can die as many times as you want and stuff, but for the main core of this game, you have infinity lives, but as you can see, you lose your points to revive yourself, so you want to avoid dying as much as possible. This is also a very hand-eye coordination requiring game, and that was awful wording, which is why I'm struggling to talk and play it at the same time. Okay, here we go. As you can see, I have my, like I said, the default blaster shooting forward, and then the other thing spraying outward, which gives me a pretty good realm of control of damage in my opinion, because the heavy power weapons just kind of shoot things off to the side, whereas I can focus the regular fire inward and do quite a bit of damage. The giant music notes are for chains of like waves of the monsters to gauge how far you are. The lightning bolts are power-ups to do more damage. And that little missile thing you saw me pick up was just a kind of giant explosion to wipe everything out on the level. There we go, got another bonus. And the weird thing is though, that if you get shot by an enemy ship's fire, you die. You just die automatically, even though they're just like one tiny burst or whatever. You have no health for that. But if you run into enemy ships, it only does a tiny bit of damage and you can heal, like I said, with your inspiration points. Get as much inspiration as possible, try not to die, and enjoy your music library, because you should be playing songs you like, because it's from your music library. There we go with another explosion. Didn't quite kill everything, because I ran into a ship there, but I did a pretty good job. Now, as with most of these games, it has the algorithm that adapts the gameplay to the rhythm and the speed of your game, or of your music. And I just always love that. I don't understand though why a rhythm game which requires... Ooh, okay, maybe the shots don't kill you on it. But anyway, why a rhythm game which requires so much, you know, rhythm and hand-eye coordination as it is, always have to be bullet hell games and games that are like basically seizure-inducing right off the bat. Like, I don't understand what's up with that. Why can't they make one that just has some good-looking graphics that don't make me want to seize? So many colors. I'm not on acid. I promise. Well, I hope I'm not. You all should be able to see this too, in which case, I am not on acid. Okay. When the song ends, it shows you the credits, and I've reached my targets. And we've cleared the demons out of this song. Whee! And it gives you your stats. I died twice, that kinda sucks. The difficulty, make sure you hit your targets, you gain more inspiration points, and as you saw, I replayed the song. You can replay songs to get points. And that's about it. You go back to your... Oh. Normally when you beat a new song, you'll get a new item to unlock, and you can choose to unlock it or not. Now I can choose to upgrade this one. Don't really see the point, but just saying. And then eventually when you get to this, once you kill all the demons, you unlock pages of the Symphony of Souls, which will be like the uber boss battle. 'Cause baby, tonight